do you do for your health, to keep your health now?
Fortunately, I didn't have to start taking medication until 2006. And I always say it was the stress of the jail that did it, because I didn't have to start taking medication. I really took care of myself. I'm a hypochondriac. I always call myself a hypochondriac because I go to the doctor religiously every 3 months. I get my blood work tested, and I try to eat right. When I was diagnosed, I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't do drugs. My biggest vice, which is still my battle now, was sugar. Twinkies and Pepsi. So, I always tell people don't realize that 1 teaspoon of sugar slows down your immune system for 5 hours.
Okay, I don't know anything about that.
So, well, you know what? A lot of people don't know. It's
Right.
funny because what a lot of people don't know, we're literally digging our graves with a knife and fork the way that we're eating. So I just try to take care of myself. So I didn't have to start taking the medication until 2006. So now I am currently undetectable, which means the viral load, the amount of the virus that's in my body is low. That does not mean it's non-existent, and that does not mean I can't give it to someone if I'm at risk with them. So I still need to use protection. The way that I am, I will always tell someone that I'm positive before I put them at risk. Because I always feel like somebody put me at risk without giving me a choice. But for the most part, we have to understand that. We have to basically, as one of my friends says, think positive because anybody could be.
I mean, I'm glad you said that, because for you to be able to be honest and tell someone, how do you only date, I shouldn't say only, but do you date people that do have HIV?
Up until last year, I only dated people that were positive. And I met a nice guy when I went to school. And he knew a lot about HIV. Like I said, that's my first, I don't want to have to tell someone I'm positive. I'm like, go to my website, read my story, okay? So this way they know. So I don't have to dance around that. And for me, there's a lot worse things. There are people that, like I said, that are dealing with, especially when we talk about health issues, people don't talk about their health. And they're dealing with a lot worse things. And when you keep, there's an African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. So as long as I don't harbor any ill feelings, I'm not harboring a dangerous secret that can hurt you, it's not going to hurt me. It's kind of like a boomerang.
In your mind.
It's kind of like a boomerang. Absolutely.
It has to do with the strength that you determine you're going to have to deal with the issues that you deal with. And I think it's good that you can be strong enough to write this story and tell your story, because a lot of people aren't strong enough to deal with. The reason why I asked you what was the worst thing, because we always think that what we're going through is worse than what anyone else is going through.
Absolutely.
So from reading your story, it, lets you know that, and as you said, it's not about us. The things that we've gone through, we should be there to try to help someone else who's going through something similar. Do you deal with a lot of young women who have HIV?
Not a lot. Now, I do have a conference call support group, because a lot of people don't want to go physically to be seen in a support group. So we do it over the telephone, where they can call in. I do it at certain times, and we can call in, and they can identify themselves by a first name and just the state they're calling from.
And that's just to talk about how they feel.
Yeah, and then they get education. I try to do referrals to their states, wherever they are, if they want to get more help. So to help them get that strength and support. Because what I found was here in New Jersey, we had New Jersey Women and AIDS Network. And they were my sisters that held me up.
So how do we get that information to the viewers?
New Jersey, if they go on my website, I have links.
Okay, what's your website?
DawnBreedon.com. That's DAWN BREEDON.com.
Can we purchase your book from your website?
Yes, my book can be purchased on my website or Barnes & Noble, Amazon. They can purchase my book.
Okay, we'll be right back. Thank you for watching today's show, and remember to purchase Dawn Breedon's book, Remember to Breathe, because whatever you're going through in your life, this book will definitely help you to give you some hope. Dawn, are there any final comments that you'd like to make?
I would like to say thank you for allowing me to be on your show today. And for those that are watching, no matter what you're going through, trust me, you are stronger than you think you are.
And that's just how it is.